For years, the Kicks has been a rational choice. Cheap, practical, but nothing more than that. But then, Nissan decided to turn the page and make things interesting, even in this entry-level segment, by adding style, luxury bits, and by improving performance. That's right, the 2026 Nissan Kicks solves every owner complaint and becomes a class leader. Premium look. The days of the Kicks looking like a budget afterthought are over. The new model throws conventional subcompact design out the window, embracing a bold aesthetic that challenges everything we expect from this price segment. Gone is the forgettable, generic crossover styling that once defined this category. The front end commands attention with its aggressive stance. The grille stretches wider and sits lower, creating a more planted, confident appearance. Sharp LED daytime running lights slice through the design, integrated seamlessly with the headlight units to create a signature lighting pattern that's unmistakably Nissan. The lower air intakes have been dramatically enlarged, giving the Kicks a more purposeful, performance-oriented look that was completely absent from previous generations. From the side profile, the transformation becomes even more apparent. The body lines are cleaner and more defined, with character lines that flow from the front fenders all the way to the taillights. The wheel arches have been flared out, accommodating larger wheel options while giving the Kicks a more muscular appearance. The roofline maintains its practical height, but now features a subtle slope toward the rear that adds a touch of coupe-like elegance without sacrificing headroom. The rear design completes this dramatic makeover with squared-off taillights that mirror the sharp angles found throughout the vehicle. The rear bumper features integrated lower trim pieces that enhance the Kick's width visually, making it appear more substantial than its actual dimensions suggest. This isn't the timid, economy-focused design language we've grown accustomed to. It's a statement that subcompact SUVs can be just as visually striking as their larger siblings. The color palette reflects this new confidence, with vibrant options that encourage personalization rather than hiding in traffic. Two-tone combinations are available, and now they're executed with more sophistication, using contrasting roof colors that complement rather than clash with the body paint. The overall effect is a vehicle that looks significantly more expensive than its price tag suggests. First-class interior. Compared to the previous generation, the front seats represent a quantum leap in comfort and support. These aren't the flat, unsupportive cushions that plagued earlier versions. Nissan has redesigned them with proper bolstering and improved padding that actually holds occupants in place during cornering. The driving position has been optimized as well, with better visibility and more intuitive control placement that reduces fatigue during longer drives. Rear passenger space was perhaps the biggest complaint about previous Kicks models, and Nissan has addressed this head-on. The wheelbase extension translates directly into meaningful legroom gains. Adult passengers can now sit behind other adults without their knees pressed against seatbacks. Headroom has improved as well, despite the slightly more aggressive roofline. The rear seats themselves have been redesigned with better contouring and improved cushioning that makes longer trips bearable rather than punishing. Cargo capacity has seen substantial improvements across the board. Front-wheel drive models now offer 30 cubic feet of storage behind the rear seats, putting the Kicks competitive with vehicles from the next size class up. The loading floor is lower and flatter, making it easier to slide heavy items in and out. Smart storage solutions throughout the cabin include larger door pockets, deeper console storage, and additional cubbies that address the everyday storage needs that were poorly served before. Material quality represents another area of dramatic improvement. Soft-touch surfaces now appear on frequently contacted areas, while hard plastics have been relegated to less obvious locations. The overall fit and finish feels more premium, with tighter panel gaps and more consistent material textures throughout the cabin. The attention to detail extends to smaller elements like improved door handles, better switchgear, and more substantial trim pieces that enhance the overall quality perception. Practical details haven't been overlooked in this luxury push. Cup holders are now properly sized for modern beverage containers, and the center console has been redesigned to accommodate larger smartphones and other daily essentials. Climate vents have been repositioned for better airflow distribution, while sound insulation has been improved to create a quieter, more refined cabin environment. Technology and safety. The technology in the 2026 Kicks addresses every complaint about outdated infotainment systems and missing connectivity features. The base model includes a 7-inch touchscreen, but stepping up to SV trim brings a massive 12.3-inch display that rivals systems found in much more expensive vehicles. The interface has been completely redesigned for faster response times and more intuitive operation. Wireless connectivity finally arrives as a standard feature on SV and SR trims. Both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto work seamlessly without cables, eliminating the frustration of of tangled wires and worn-out charging ports. Wireless charging pads complement this setup, ensuring smartphones stay powered during longer trips without adding cable clutter to the cabin. The digital gauge cluster represents another significant upgrade. The 12.3-inch display available on higher trims provides customizable layouts that allow drivers to prioritize the information most important to them. Graphics are crisp and colorful, making it easy to read critical information at a glance. Traditional analog gauges on base models have been improved as well, with better lighting and clearer markings. The base 4-speaker setup provides adequate sound quality, while the available Bose system delivers genuinely impressive audio that transforms the cabin into a mobile concert hall. Speaker placement has been optimized to create better sound staging regardless of seating position. Safety technology now comes standard across the entire lineup, addressing previous complaints about expensive option packages. Forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and pedestrian detection come on every Kicks, not just higher trim levels. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are also standard, providing confidence during lane changes and parking maneuvers. Advanced safety features available on higher trims include Pro Pilot Assist, which combines adaptive cruise control with lane centering assistance. The system works smoothly in stop-and-go traffic, reducing driver fatigue during commutes. A surround view camera system provides a bird's-eye view of the vehicle, making parking in tight spaces significantly easier. Front and rear parking sensors complement the camera system with audible warnings as obstacles get closer. Powertrain, performance, ride quality. The powertrain department represents another important area for the 2026 Kicks. The new 2-liter 4-cylinder engine produces 141 horsepower, representing a meaningful increase over the previous power plant. More importantly, the engine feels more responsive throughout the rev range, delivering better throttle response that makes city driving more enjoyable. The continuously variable transmission has been completely redesigned to address the sluggish performance and rubber band feel that frustrated previous owners. Simulated gear steps provide a more natural acceleration feel, while programming changes have improved response time significantly. The CVT now kicks down more quickly when passing power is needed, making highway merging less stressful. All-wheel drive availability represents a game-changing addition to the Kicks lineup. This isn't just a marketing checkbox. The system provides genuine traction benefits in poor weather conditions while maintaining reasonable fuel economy. The all-wheel drive system operates seamlessly, automatically sending power to the rear wheels when front wheel slip is detected. This capability opens up new markets for the Kicks where winter weather makes front-wheel drive inadequate. Fuel economy remains a strong point, with front-wheel drive models achieving an EPA estimated 31 miles per gallon combined. All-wheel drive versions see only a modest penalty, dropping to 30 miles per gallon combined. Ride quality has been substantially improved through suspension tuning changes and better noise isolation. The suspension now absorbs road imperfections more effectively while maintaining adequate body control during cornering. Road noise has been reduced through improved sealing and sound-deadening materials, creating a more refined driving experience. Steering feel has been enhanced with better weight and improved on-center stability. The steering system now provides appropriate feedback without becoming overly heavy at low speeds. Braking performance has improved as well, with better pedal feel and shorter stopping distances that inspire confidence. Handling characteristics strike a better balance between comfort and control. The Kicks now feels more planted during cornering, while maintaining the easy maneuverability that makes it ideal for urban environments. Ground clearance has increased to 8.4 inches, improving capability on rough roads while maintaining reasonable step-in height. Release date and price. The 2026 Nissan Kicks will arrive by the end of year, with pricing starting at around $22,000 for the base S model. The SV trim will start at around $24,000, while the range-topping SR will begin at $26,500. Finally, all-wheel drive will add between $1,500 and $1,700 depending on trim level. These prices represent exceptional value, considering the extensive improvements throughout the vehicle. The Kicks now competes directly with more expensive rivals while maintaining its position as one of the most affordable new SUVs available. The 2026 Nissan Kicks has transformed from a compromise choice into a genuinely compelling option that addresses every major complaint about previous models. With improved space, better technology, enhanced performance, and maintained affordability, the Kicks finally delivers on its promise of practical transportation without sacrifice. But not even these improvements are a guarantee of the class-leading position, because the competition is shaping up as well. Check out this video about the reasons to wait for the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek, which you can now see on the screen. Subaru's entry-level crossover is getting a hybrid version, which will solidify its class-leading position even more.